Welcome to Review Every Ship by CitizenCon 2024. The point is to give an update on every ship, since some haven't had a video made about them in years, and others, the information is simply too spread out to be helpful in making decisions. Remember, digital ships aren't imaginary, digital ships are imagine-necessary. A quick shout out to my Jonin Ninja members, Radium TX and Paling Tan, and my Chunin Ninja members, Wakan Yosai, Rage 1, Scorpio King 3, and Meat Salad, and of course, all my other members and all my viewers. The members are listed at the end of the video, but to everyone, you are great. Membership is never required, but always appreciated. You help make this YouTube dream even more possible, so thank you. Every month we do a giveaway to give back to this wonderful community. This month's giveaway prize has yet to be determined, but will be a ship I've never given away before. To enter the contest, make sure you're subscribed to Billionaire Ninjas. Leave a comment on at least one video and like or dislike a video. Winners have 2 weeks to claim their prize. Members collectively have a 25% chance of winning just for being members, so if you're subscribed, consider hitting that join button, and if you're not subscribed, I appreciate you hitting that subscribe button. For the full giveaway details, make sure you visit our Billionaire Ninjas Discord or our social media at Ninjas Leap. Today, we end this short trip that we've taken with the Gatac manufacturer, and we talk about the Gatac Syulen, and it has 0 variants. For the price, the Syulen is $70 standalone, $65 war bond, and with $65 at concept as of 3.24. In-game price is about $2.8 million, and the 3-day rental price is about $121,000. The Syulen cargo vessel has been artfully crafted by the renowned House Gatac to perfectly suit both human and Xi'an pilots. With an agile frame, the Syulen lends itself to quickly ferrying important deliveries across the universe, or as the ideal ship for those making their transport career debut. The Gatac Syulen, is it Syulen? Syulen?
I don't even know what that means.
No one knows what it means, but it's provocative.
No, it's not. It's
Gets
gross.
the people going.
For measurements, the Syulen has length of 25 meters, beam of 28 meters, height of 16 meters, and it is a size 3 small ship. A bit weird because it can be spawned on a size 2. Anyway, its minimum crew is 1 and its maximum crew is 1. It can carry 6 SCU. The claim time for the Syulen is about 3 minutes. Expedited is about 1 minute, and the expedited fee is at about 2,000 credits as of 3.24. The Syulen has a top SCM speed of 225, which is above average overall, but for its class, it's way above average because it is the best for its size. For its nav speed, it is 1150, which is above average overall. That is way above average for its class and is tied for 3rd best. For maneuverability, it has above average maneuverability overall and way above average maneuverability for its class, reaching about 3rd best. For fuel, it has way above average hydrogen and way above average quantum capacity overall, and for its class, it has way above average hydrogen capacity. For weapons, the Syulen has 3 size 3 Panther laser repeaters, no remote turrets, no man turrets, and 12 size 2 Ignite infrared missiles split between 3 racks. For ship parts, the Syulen has 1 small radar, 1 small computer, 1 small power plant, 2 small coolers, 2 small shield generators, 1 small fuel intake, 2 small fuel tanks, 1 small quantum drive, 1 small jump module, and 2 small quantum fuel tanks. The hull HP for the Syulen, 11,740, which is way below average overall. For its medium class, it is also way below average and has the 3rd worst hull HP in its class. The shields on the Syulen are 2 size 1 hex shields, civilian grade B. These are bubble type shields. The HP is 3,000 total and regen rate is 134 HP per second. For quantum stats, the Syulen uses the Foxfire Competition Grade B quantum drive. It takes about 4.5 minutes to go 20 gigameters and maxes out its range at about 493 gigameters. The quantum capability on this one is interstellar, meaning you can travel anywhere in the system multiple times without refueling, and will also have fuel to make your next destination in a neighboring star system. This is the highest standard for long distance travel. For special features and amenities, it's a starter ship. So because it's a starter ship, it has a small little bathroom, a small little place to sleep, and it has a tiny little elevator and some storage on the inside, and it flies a very, very interesting way, as in it flies more like a traditional rocket ship that you'd see nowadays, where your back is facing perpendicular to the horizon and you are going upward as though you were sitting down and laying on the ground. It's very interesting the way this thing flies. So if you are looking for the more traditional experience, the Syulen is not for you. Make sure you test it out before you purchase, because it does fly a lot different than any other ship that is currently in game, but I kind of like that about it. My preferred loadout is a very mixed loadout. For this ship, I go all ballistic cannons, deadbolt 3, keep the stock missiles, swap the stock shields for FR-66 shields, swap the stock power plant for the Breton, swap the stock coolers for the Ultraflow, and swap the stock quantum drive for the Atlas, which drops about 15% quantum range, but adds about 30% to your quantum speed, which makes more sense for a ship like this. Now, it is time to rate this ship. A rating I rate from 1 to 10. My 1 is only buy if you have a unique reason that is specific to you or because you like the looks of the ship. My 10 is basically if you have the money, this ship is almost guaranteed to be useful to you in the game. A 1 doesn't mean the ship is useless or ugly, and a 10 doesn't mean that the ship is perfect. Just remember, this is just our rating. Please give us yours in the comments down below, and sometimes we read them, sometimes we pick them up and we put them in a nice little bed and we tuck them way down where nobody will ever see them again. I mean, at least until they wake up. My rating for this ship overall is a 6. Let's start with what I like about this ship. Well, it's a respectable fighter. It's a small freight ship, and it is very long range. Like comparable to ships that are nearly twice its size. That's how much range it has. It's a really good starter ship with a unique way to fly. It's a beautiful ship, and in my opinion, it's one of the top 5 best designs that CIG has ever done with a spaceship, tied with the Raylan because it's like a very similar design. It's a great all-arounder, and in rare form, CIG absolutely nailed it with the pricing. That claim time as well is an absolute chef's kiss. Now, what are the issues? It's PvP performance, hull HP, it's balancing. In PvP, this ship is almost laughable unless you are an excellent pilot. And most people that think they are excellent pilots are not excellent pilots, but just good pilots. The hull HP in this one is laughable, whether you're in PvP or PvE, but if you're a good pilot, you can make it work. The balancing is a bit weird because I would gladly give up a bit of speed for a bit more hull HP. Also, I wish I could carry 3 2SCU containers rather than 6 individual, and it doesn't look like too big of a hassle to make that happen. So how would I fix this ship? It's trying to be a kind of jack of all trades, I think, but not as well as it could. It could lean a little towards one of the trades. It could lean towards combat by simply making it a bit tougher. It could lean more into cargo by giving it a tractor beam and 2 SCU crates. And I think that would really make it happen. I mean, I could also say give it 9 cargo. It looks like there's room to give it 9 SCU crates if you just, you know, kind of inch some things up a little bit. Who is this ship for? Well, as it is currently, I would say its best role is a daily driver. I could think of better daily drivers, but this one is pretty cheap and decent enough at combat to fit the role. But I took a while to address the elephant in the room. I kind of addressed it, but yeah, it flies a lot differently. So it's also for people who are looking for something unique in Star Citizen. If you've been playing Star Citizen for what, 12, 13 years since it came out, I can imagine that you need something different, and this is one of the most different things that currently exists in Star Citizen. However, I think some people will really dislike that part of it, even if they are looking for something different. So again, that's why it's a 6. And even more reasons why it's a 6. It's a solid ship, and it's a cheap ship. That's already a recipe for success, which basically means it started as a 4 off the bat. I give another point for style and uniqueness. The last point is combat effectiveness. It's not going to win consistently against most dedicated fighters, but it can hold its own if you spend enough time learning how to fight in it. And I think most people should spend their time learning how to fight in their fighters, especially if you want to be good at it. I really like it. It's one of the ships that would be rated higher in a vacuum, but because some other ships outclass it, it has just enough to keep it where it is. I imagine using this ship as a daily driver when I need that alien feel, but also when I want to take some smaller things to another location. Kind of like a smaller luxury U-Haul, taking bits and bobs, as they say, from one planet to another. I also can see this just being in my luxury shipyard, just sitting there looking pretty. I really love the way it looks, so you might catch me just flying it around for the vibes, or just walking around it for the vibes, or just watching it sit in my shipyard because it's so cool looking. I know you're here for our rating, but if you really want a ship, go buy it. We won't stop you. Or even better, all ships can be earned in-game once the game releases, and some you can purchase in-game right now. These are just our ratings, but when you spend, it's your money. My opinion, if you're looking for a great all-around starter with a game package and can get this at a discount, it's a no-brainer for being your ship or an upgrade from your first ship if it's not your first ship. Outside of that, I would say it's an earning game. All right, that is it for this one. Shout out to the members. Thanks for spending your time with us. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.